Are you tired of giving a action-packed, value-packed presentation that results in 0 sales? If so, this video is for you. I am going to show you why your public speaking isn't converting, but also give you a 3-step formula so that you can increase your sales conversion. So as always, timestamps are below. Let's get into the video. So let's talk about why this happens. You spend all that time writing the perfect speech, practicing it, you deliver it well, but nobody buys. There are 3 main mistakes that you could be making. The first mistake, they focus on information and not connection. People don't buy because they understand you. They buy because they feel understood. If your talk is full of facts that don't create emotional connection and create emotional shift, your audience will clap and say, well, that was great, but they won't take any action. Number 2, they don't clearly state what to do next to take action. Don't assume that your audience is going to know what to do. Make sure that you lay out the next steps very clearly, short and concise, and most likely more than once. Number 3, just plain lack of sales strategy. Simply throwing in a pitch at the end of your presentation isn't good enough. While it's based on the idea of reciprocity, I've given you a whole bunch of information, now you can listen to my sales pitch. It is so overused that sales resistance just goes straight up. Your talks should naturally lead to your offer at the end. So the entire talk has little bits woven in throughout. We don't want to give a hard sales pitch at the end of your talk. It is just simply not effective. So which one of these 3 do you think that you have struggled with? Comment below. Now let's get into that 3-part formula. So number 1, you need an emotional hook. You want to grab your audience from the get-go. Do not get up there, grab the mic and say, hi, my name is Megan. I'm here to speak about X, Y, and Z. They've already fallen asleep. You've got to catch them the first 10 seconds. So you want to start with a thought-provoking question or jump into a story that captivates them from the get-go. An example of such story is, imagine that you're standing in a room. You're pouring your heart out. You've given an amazing presentation only to have that audience get up and walk away and no sales happen. I've been there. I felt that frustration 15 years ago when I was starting until I learned this. And then you jump into your meat of your presentation where you're going to give them the tips and the benefits that your audience can see. Right? A lot more effective than hi, my name is. So here's an action step. Before you give any talk, write out your opening hooks. I recommend learning these hooks word for word, practice them, how you say them, how you deliver them. The rest of your presentation doesn't have to be so scripted, but you want to start strong in a way that pulls in your audience. Number 2 is strategic storytelling. You need to make them feel it, not just think it. The age-old saying of facts tell and stories sell are so true. You need to ensure that your audience really feels the problem before you offer the solution. You don't just want to simply say, our program helps entrepreneurs to convert sales from their presentations. Rather, I want to tell you a story about when I was working with somebody that was very capable and had that entrepreneurial spirit, but just couldn't get over the fear and the imposter syndrome to get up there and to start talking in a way that converts and having that belief. And with working with her and having her get up onto the stage and absolutely crush it in her offer and converting way more than even my own expectations for her, and seeing her so elated and on that complete high after her talk of that excitement and that adrenaline, and I was so proud of her. A story like that is way more impactful and connecting to where the audience pain points might be. Imposter syndrome, it may be that there is that fear of speaking, that the inability of converting, fear of failure. We're talking to those points in the story, but we highlight the positives. that in working with me, they were able to get over those hurdles and convert. And that is what's so exciting. That is the emotional component that you need to bring in. And it needs to come from the heart, and it needs to be authentic, and it needs to be true. Here's your action step. I want you to think of a great story that has happened that you can weave throughout your presentation that will really speak to your audience, to the problem, but also how you help. Part number 3 is the call to action mastery. You want to invite and give them an invitation, not pitch. Here's the big secret. People don't like to be sold to. So invite them. Invite them to be a part of decision making. People love to make smart decisions for themselves that will help them to solve their solutions. So you want to invite them to come and talk to you. So what you don't want to do is say, hey, go out and buy my course. You can go to the back of the room. No. What you want to do is you want to give something with a little bit more substance and invite them to talk to you and to be a part of that decision-making process. So something more along the lines of, if you're tired of struggling with public speaking and sales conversion, I'd like to help you. Make sure to book a call or come see me at the back of the room so that we can discuss further and see if we're a good fit to work together in helping you to convert more. See the difference? And yes, by the way, there is a link in the description where you can book a discovery call with me to see if that we are a good fit to work together. The formula of the call to action works in 3 parts. First one, you want to recap the pain points in the struggle. Second part, you want to highlight the transformation. And the third part is how to take the next step. So here's an action point for you. Go ahead now and write your call to action using that formula. Okay, so let's bring it all together and bring it back home. This is a 3-part formula, and when you use it, you will see an increase in your conversion rate. 1, you want that emotional hook that is going to bring your audience in from the get-go. 2, you want strategic storytelling that really emotionally connects with the audience and shifts their mindset. And 3rd and finally, you want to have the mastery of your call to action, that it's clear and actionable. That is how you're going to increase your sales conversion. So I'm curious, which one of these do you think you're making mistakes with? Leave the comment below. I'd love to help you. Thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting the channel.